It was a really tough game. I don't think the scoreline at all indicated how tough it was. We knew Huddersfield were going to be up for it, and they definitely were.
And I mean, they hadn't been putting the best form together in the league, but they turned up today and really gave you a tough one.
Exactly right. And the league doesn't matter as much. It's a knockout competition, and you have to be at your best in this game to progress. Thankfully, we've got a few weeks now to enjoy this, get back into the Super League, and really looking forward to it.
No, we just couldn't keep momentum every time we got on our front foot. We just dropped the ball or just give a penalty away or something which relieved pressure. Against a team like Warrington, you can't do that. They just got forward far too easy. Scored some easy tries here, and we made it pretty easy in them.
And there was a few errors from both teams. Was that the intensity of a semi-final?
Yeah, I don't think it was the quickest game in the world. It was quite slow around the ruck, especially. Referee let it go a little bit. But there's some great players out there. They've all was showing a little bit of talent, and Warrington throwing the ball out the backside most of the times as well. It just kept going to hand.
Yeah, tough game. Got to put our hands up. The opposition were far too good, and proud of the way the boys competed. We competed really, really hard, but obviously beat by a better team.
And it was it seemed like a better performance than one that had been put up in the past few weeks. Is that something you can take from the game?
Well, we competed hard. That was the good thing. We competed very, very hard, which is very pleasing. There's some areas we need to improve, but when you're competing hard like we did, you give yourself a chance, to hang in there. And obviously Warrington are a very, very good side, but the fact we did compete hard at half time, we're down 18-6, and it was just from a one-on-one miss and a bomb, where in 1 or 2 weeks gone by, we haven't competed anywhere near that hard, and we found ourselves against sides nowhere near as good as Warrington, who are in much, much more dominant situations.
The scoreline probably doesn't reflect exactly how the match went, and they obviously started well and came here and with a real determined effort, and they made it hard for us all the way through. I didn't think it was comfortable until probably the last 15-20 minutes of the match. Up until then, I thought they made us work real hard, and they were in it, and to the point where, had we have crumbled, we would have been in for a real tough finish, a tough 15-20 minutes. Fortunately, it went the other way, where we kept our composure and kept in control.
And there was a lot of talk about Huddersfield's form coming into the game, but they really turned up, and it took a big effort from your forwards to knock them back.
Sure did. Yeah, I agree. I think our forwards really stamped their authority, and but it took some doing. And I thought Huddersfield tried real hard, and their form hasn't been great leading into this, but we knew they'd come and have a real shot at us, and they didn't disappoint us in that respect. So yeah, healthy respect for their efforts today. But there was no denying our boys. I thought our forwards, as you mentioned, were terrific, and it laid a good platform for Breers and Hodgson to play their smarts behind a big tough pack like ours today, and really a determined effort and a professional effort, I thought.
I think a few of the boys had quite a bit of nerves. We watched the game Wigan and Leeds yesterday, and realised we're going to Wembley if we win this game. So it was everything on the line, and we're so desperate to bring silverware to Warrington again. We're determined to win this cup.
And that's it now, one game away from silverware. That must be something to look forward to.
Yeah, it certainly is. We've got I think it's Castleford in the next Super League game, so looking at that now from now on in. But yeah, it'd be great to lift some silverware again. We're 80 minutes away up against a tough opposition, so we'll prepare well for that and see what happens.
And you've played at Wembley before. Running out on there, what does it mean?
Oh, it means everything. I watched it as a boy, and it's one of those things that you never realised that you could actually do it. Watching as a youngster and to walk out on that pitch, albeit the new Wembley, it's absolutely massive, and it's something you dream as a kid, and it's a privilege to be able to do that.